are at stage 5,
Five.
paragraph page 345. Stage
Yeah.
5, 345, and our last headword was
Mm.
earn, new word type of lesson.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
let's start
That's
with
correct.
our revision. Here we go.
Okay.
About how long have you known me for? About how long have
Mm.
you known me for? I've known you
I've known
for
you
about.
for about 3 months.
Very good. Since when have you known me? Since when have you known me? I've known
Since
you
I've known you
since
since uh since uh
like let's
July,
say
July,
July. Since July.
July. Since
Where-
July. Yeah.
Have you been able to speak English for more than 10 years?
Mm,
Have you been
mm.
able to speak English for more than 10 years? Yes or no? Yes.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
I haven't been
I
able
haven't been
to
able
speak English
to
for
speak
more than
English
10 years.
for more than 10 years.
Where have you been able to speak English since you were a young child? Have you been
Mm.
able to speak English since you were a young child? Yes or no?
No, no.
I haven't
I
been
I
able
haven't been
to
able
speak
to
English
speak English
since I was a young child.
since I was a young child.
Very good. What kind of things does a kitchen usually contain? What kind of things does a kitchen usually contain? A kitchen
A
usually
kitchen
contains
usually
a
contains
fridge, a freezer,
a,
a
uh
fridge,
fridge,
a
a
freezer,
freezer,
a cooker,
cooker,
a sink,
a sink,
etc.
etc.
Very good. Okay. Does meat last longer in a freezer or a fridge? Does meat last longer in a freezer or a fridge? Meat lasts
Meat
longer
lasts longer
in a
in a
freezer.
freezer.
Why do some people like using microwaves? Why do
Mm.
some people like using microwaves? Some people
Some
like
people
using
like
microwaves
using microwaves
because they cook
because
food
they cook
very
food
quickly.
very quickly.
Very good. Did you find English pronunciation a little difficult at the beginning of your studies? Did you find English pronunciation a little difficult at the beginning of your studies? Yes, I found English
Yes, I found the English
pronunciation
pronunciation
a
a
little difficult
little
at
difficult
the beginning
at the
of my
beginning
studies.
of my studies.
Very good. Do you hope your English studies will help your future career? Do you hope your English studies will help your future career? Yes, I hope
Yes, I
my
hope my
English studies
English
will
studies
help
will
my
help
future
my
career.
future career.
Very good. Would you lend me some money if I ask you? Would you lend me some money if I ask you? No, I won't.
Yes, yes.
le-
No,
No,
I
I
won't
won't
lend
lend
you
you any money
any money
if you
if
ask
you
me.
ask me.
Very good. If you lent something to somebody that they didn't return it, what did you do? If you lent something to somebody and they didn't return it, what did you do? If I lent
If
something
I lent
to
something
somebody
to
and
somebody
they
and
didn't
they
return it,
didn't return it,
I'd ask them to return it.
I'd ask the turn it.
I'd ask them to
I'd ask
return it.
them to return it.
Very good. What's your first name? What's your first name? My first name's
My first
Yuichi.
name's Yuichi.
What's your surname? What's your surname? My surname's
My surname's Kiyanagi.
very good. Okay, next. Would you like to be famous? Would you like to be famous? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
wouldn't like.
wouldn't be like to be famous.
Homer. No, I wouldn't like to be
No,
famous. Like,
I wouldn't like to be famous.
very good. What's a film star? What's a film star? A film
A
star
film
is a
star is a
famous
famous
actor
actor
or actress
and
in
actress
the cinema
in
world.
the cinema world.
Very good. Tell me the name of some famous film stars. Tell me the names of some famous film stars, please. The names.
Johnny Depp's Penelope
Penelope
Cruz,
Cruz,
etc.
etc. Very good. Name me a few famous people in history. Name me a few famous people in history, please. A few famous
A
people
few famous
in
people in
history are
history are
Shakespeare,
Shakespeare,
Einstein,
Einstein,
Michelangelo, etc.
Michelangelo, etc.
Very good. What's the most industrial city in your country? What's the most
Mm.
industrial city in your country?
Tokyo is
Is the
the
most
most
industrial
industrial
city
city
in my
in
country?
my country.
What's the most agricultural region of your country? What's the most agricultural region of your country? Is the
Hokkaido
most
is the most
agricultural region
agricultural
of
region
my
of my
country.
country.
Very good. What do we say when we apologize for doing something wrong? What do we say when we apologize for doing something wrong? When we apologize
When we
for doing
apologize for
something
doing
wrong,
something
we
wrong,
say, I'm
we
sorry.
say I'm sorry.
Like, if you keep somebody waiting for a long time, should you apologize? If you keep somebody waiting for a long time, should you apologize? Yes. If you
Yes,
keep
if you
somebody
keep somebody
waiting for a
waiting
long
for a
time,
long
you
time,
should apologize.
you should you should apologize.
Very good. What's the noun of the verb apologize? What's the noun of the verb apologize? The noun of the
The
verb
noun of the
apologize
verb
is
apologize is
apology.
apology.
Very good. Okay. How can we help to avoid becoming ill? How can we help to avoid becoming ill? We can help
We
to
can help
avoid
to
becoming
avoid
ill
becoming
by
ill
living a
by
healthy life.
living a healthy life.
Very good. Do you have to bend down if you want to touch your feet? Do you have to bend down if you want to touch your feet? No, I don't
No,
have to bend down. I
I
don't
don't
have
have to
to bend down
have to bend down
if I want to
if I
touch my
want to
feet.
touch my feet.
But it would be
But it
the
would
easiest
be
way.
the easiest way.
Very good. Okay. Which do you think
Okay.
was the best century in history to live in? Which do you think was the best century in history to live in? I think the
I think the
21st
21st
century
century
was the best
was
century
the best
in
century
history to
in
live in.
history to live in.
Very good. Do you like the fashion in clothes at the moment? Do you like the fashion in clothes at the moment? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
like
don't
the
like the
fashion in
fashion
clothes
clothes
at the moment.
at the moment.
Very me neither. Okay. Does this school have a gate outside it? Does this school have a gate outside it? Yes or no?
Yes,
This
this
school has a
school
gate outside
has a
it.
gate outside it.
Very good. Do some people worry too much? Do some people worry too much? Yes. Some people worry too much. Were you chatting to anybody when I came into the room at the beginning of the lesson? Were you chatting to anybody when I came into the room at the beginning of the lesson? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
chatting to
chatting
anybody
to anybody
when you came into the
when you
room
came into the room
at the beginning of the lesson.
at the beginning of the lesson.
Wicked, were the students standing or sitting when I left the classroom at the end of the last lesson? Were the students standing or sitting when I left the classroom at the end of the last lesson? The students were
The students were sitting
when you left the
when you
classroom
left the
at
classroom
the end of the
at the
last
end of
lesson.
the last lesson.
Was it raining while you were coming to school today? Was it raining while you were coming to school today? Yes or no?
No,
It
it wasn't
wasn't raining
raining
while I was coming
while I was
to
coming
school
to
today.
school today.
Very good. What were you doing at this time last Sunday? What were you doing at this time last Sunday? I was
Uh, I was I was studying
at
at
this
this
time
time
last Sunday.
last Sunday.
Very good. Do you think most people in your town were sleeping at midnight last night? Do you think
Hmm.
most people in your town were sleeping at midnight last night? Yes. I
Yes,
think
I
most
think
people
most
in
people
my town
in my
were
town,
sleeping at
were
midnight
sleeping
last night.
at midnight
Last
last
night.
night.
Very good. Where were you living 10 years ago? Where were you
Hmm.
living 10 years ago? I was living.
I was living in Tokyo 10 years ago.
Very good. About how much does a doctor earn a year in your country? About how much does
Hmm.
a doctor earn a year in your country? A doctor earns
A
about
doctor earns about 3,000 yen
a year, no, a year,
a year
like 3
in my
million
country.
maybe, 3 million yen a year in my
Three, yeah, yeah, 3 million yen.
a
Yeah, yeah,
year in my country. Very good.
yeah, in my country.
Very good. Okay, and that's the end of our revision. Let's have your work.
Okay,
Very good.
okay.
Okay. Repeat formal,
Formal,
informal,
informal,
jeans,
jeans,
Trainer.
trainer.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Very good. Okay, listen. The word trainer is the British English term for rubber shoes. Okay,
Mm,
in America, rubber shoes. In British, trainers. We use
mm,
trainers while running, playing sports, etc.
mm,
Jeans. Jeans is the noun. They are
mm,
trousers made of strong, usually blue cotton cloth, like pants, long pants.
mm,
For
mm,
example, he's wearing jeans.
mm,
Formal is an adjective. For example, a formal party, a formal
mm,
dinner, a formal greeting, etc. A
mm,
man should wear a suit and tie when going to a formal party or dinner.
mm,
Okay, the word informal is also an adjective. It is the opposite of formal. For example, an
mm,
informal party, an informal dinner, etc. We
mm,
sometimes wear jeans and trainers if we are going to an informal party or dinner. When we
mm,
meet somebody for the first time, we say, "Nice to meet you." If we
mm.
want to be more formal, we say, "How do you do?" And the other
No,
person replies, "How do you do?"
no.
Let's practice. Would
Okay.
it be okay for a man to wear jeans and trainers if he was going to a formal dinner? Would it be
Mm,
okay for a man to wear jeans and trainers if he was going to a formal dinner? No, it
no, it
wouldn't be
wouldn't to
okay
be
for a
okay
man
for
who wear
man
jeans
to
and
wear jeans
trainers
and
if
trainers
he was going
if he was
to
going
a
to a
formal dinner.
formal
He
dinner.
should wear
He
a
should
suit
wear
and
a
tie.
suit and tie.
Very good. When we meet somebody for the first time, what can we say? When we
Mm.
meet somebody for the first time, what can we say? When we meet
When we
somebody for
meet
the first time,
somebody for the first
we can
time,
say, "Nice to
we
meet
can
you."
say nice to meet you.
And what do we say if we want to be more formal? And what do we
Mm.
say if we want to be more formal? If we want to
If you
be more
want to
formal,
be more
formal, we
formal,
say, "How do you
we
do?"
say how do you do?
And what does the other person reply? And what does the other person reply? The other person
The other
replies,
person
"How do you do?"
replies how do you do?
Very good. Okay. Next, repeat persuade.
Persuaded.
Very good. One more.
Persuade.
Persuade.
Mm.
Very good.
Persuade.
Okay, listen. The word persuade is a verb. It means to make someone do or believe something by giving
Mm,
them a good reason to do it, or by
mm,
talking to that person and making
mm,
them believe it. For example,
mm,
it
mm,
isn't easy to persuade people to give their money away. It's difficult.
mm,
Of course, let's
mm,
practice.
mm,
Is
mm,
it easy to persuade people to give their money away? Is it easy to
mm.
persuade people to give their money away? No, it
No,
isn't
it
easy
isn't
to
easy
persuade people
to persuade
to
people
give their
to
money
give their
away.
money
It's
away.
difficult.
Okay. It's
Very good.
difficult.
Very good. Next, repeat
Mm.
hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
Very good. Okay, listen. Hairdresser is a noun. It is a
Mm,
person who cuts, washes, and arranges people's hair in
mm,
particular styles. For
mm,
example, I go to the
mm.
hairdressers 5 times a year. Let's
Oh,
practice.
mm,
How often do
mm,
you go to the hairdressers? How often do you
mm,
go to the hairdressers? I
mm.
go to
I
the
go to the
hairdressers
hairdressers 6 times a
a
year.
year. Very good. Next, repeat. So,
So
interesting,
interesting,
exciting.
exciting.
Very good. Okay, listen. So is an adverb. It means very. For
Mm,
example, some films are very popular. Or we could say some
mm,
films are so popular.
mm,
Interesting is an adjective. It means something
mm,
unusual or exciting, not boring. For
mm,
example, I like English a lot. English interests me. It's
mm,
interesting.
mm,
Exciting is an adjective. It means making you feel excited. For example,
mm,
I think some films are so popular because they tell interesting or exciting stories.
mm,
Let's
mm.
practice. Why do you
Okay.
think some films are so popular? Why do you think
Mm.
some films are so popular? I think some
I
films
think some
are so
films
popular
are so popular
because they tell
because they tell
interesting or
interesting or
exciting stories.
exciting stories
Very good. Next, repeat grammatically.
grammatically.
Very good. Okay, listen. Grammatically is an adverb. It means
Mm,
relating to or concerning grammar. For
mm,
example, It isn't grammatically correct to say I've seen her yesterday. We
mm.
should say I saw her yesterday instead.
Oh,
Let's
mm,
practice. Is it
okay.
grammatically correct to say I've seen her yesterday? Is it grammatically correct to say I've seen her yesterday? No, it
No, it
isn't
isn't
grammatically correct
grammatically
to
correct
say I've seen
to
her
say I've
yesterday.
seen her
We should
yesterday.
say I saw
We should
her
say
yesterday
I
instead.
saw her yesterday instead.
Very good. Next, repeat bathroom,
Bathroom,
bath,
baths,
shower,
shower,
toilet,
toilet,
basin.
basin.
Very good. Okay, listen. Bath is a noun. It is
Mm,
a large, long container that you fill with water and sit or lie to wash yourself. It is
mm,
the British English for bathtub. In America, it's called bathtub. In UK,
oh,
bath. For
oh,
example, when we
mm,
take a bath, we wash our body in a bath filled with water.
mm,
Shower is a noun. It is a piece of equipment that you stand under to wash your whole body.
mm,
For
mm,
example, we wash our body while standing under a shower. I
mm,
prefer showers to baths.
mm,
When we say rain shower, a rain shower
mm,
is a short period of rain.
mm,
Toilet is a large bowl that you sit on to get rid of waste matter from your body. For
mm,
example, if
mm,
someone got a stomach ache, they need to go to the toilet.
yeah, mm,
Basin is also a noun known as sink. It is also
oh,
a round container where you wash your hands and face.
mm, mm,
Bathroom is a noun. It is a room where it usually contains a bath or shower, a toilet,
mm,
and a basin. Let's
yeah,
practice.
okay.
What does a bathroom usually contain? What does a
Mm.
bathroom usually contain? A bathroom
A
usually
bathroom
contains
usually
a bath
contains
or
a
shower,
bath or
a
shower,
toilet, and a
a
basin.
toilet, and a basin.
Which do you prefer, baths or showers? Which do you prefer, baths or showers? I prefer
I prefer bath
two showers.
to showers.
Very good.
Mm,
What's a
mm.
rain shower? What's a rain shower? A rain
A
shower
rain
is a
shower
short
is a
period of
short
rain.
period of rain.
Very good. Okay, next repeat mirror,
Okay. Mirror,
reflect.
reflect.
Very good. Okay, listen. Mirror. The word mirror is a noun. It is a piece of
Okay.
special glass that you can
Mm,
look at and see yourself in. For
mm,
example, we
mm,
usually find a mirror in the bathroom and in the living room,
mm,
sometimes in the
mm,
bedroom as well.
mm,
Reflect is a verb. It means to send back light, send back heat, energy, or sound from a surface. For
mm,
example, a
mm,
mirror reflects light. Let's
mm.
practice. What
Okay.
does a mirror do? What does a mirror
Mm.
do? A mirror
A
reflects
mirror
light.
reflects a light.
Right? In which rooms in a house do we usually find a mirror? In which
Mm.
rooms in a house do we usually find a mirror? We usually
We
find a
usually
mirror
find a
in a
mirror
bathroom
in the
or
bathroom
bedroom.
or bedroom.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay. Okay.
Very good. So
Okay.
our reading is at stage 4, paragraph page 226. Okay, and our last
26.
headword
Okay.
was film.
Mm.
Okay,
Film.
please start
Okay.
reading at page 228. First question. Did you think the last film you
Okay.
saw?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Did you think the last film you saw was a good one? Yes, I saw the last film I saw was a good one. Did you